Hello and welcome back to the Ball Knowledge Podcast. As always, I am your host, Osman, and I'm joined again, as usual, by MK and Aslam.
Okay.
How are we, boys?
We're good.
I'm always good.
Okay, this will be our Premier League Game Week 4 review and Game Week 5 preview because we left it quite late. Alright, let's get straight into it. The first game of last weekend, Crystal Palace shocking Tottenham at Selhurst Park, beating them 3-0. Edouard was brilliant off the bench for Palace in his debut. The 3 o'clock fixtures, Wolves winning 2-0 away at Watford. Southampton, West Ham drawing 0-0 with Mikel Antonio being sent off in the 95th minute with double yellow. Manchester United going riot at Old Trafford, beating Newcastle 4-1. Leicester losing at home to Man City in a really tight game, losing 1-0. Brighton keeping it late to beat Brentford 1-0 at the Brentford Community Stadium. 90th minute winner from Trossard. It was a pretty good goal as well. Arsenal are on the winning track now, beating Norwich 1-0 at the Emirates.
They're back, man.
They've got another relegation 6-pointer this week. Don't worry.
Yeah, they got Burnley this week.
Big spots.
The late kickoff on the Saturday saw Chelsea beat Aston Villa 3-0.
Mings is a clown. Let's just get that out there. He's a clown.
The early game on the Saturday, or the Sunday, I should say, Liverpool beating Leeds 3-0 away from home.
Nice 2-2 prediction, MK.
And ending off the week
Could
on
have been
the
2-2
Monday,
and James came on.
Everton beating Burnley 3-1 with quite good goals in that game from Townsend.
Yeah, I saw that goal.
All right, we'll get on to the main one. MK, how do you feel after last Saturday? I know we talked about what happened midweek, but how do you feel?
The midweek game kind of killed the mood on Saturday. I killed it a lot because losing to Young Boys is terrible. So anything happened in Newcastle, if I had to speak, if it was on a Monday, it would be class because Ronaldo scored 2 goals and 2 important ones. Because one to actually get us in the lead, and then the second one to get us back in the lead. And obviously Ronaldo, it's more the second one that more impressed me than the first one. The first one I always think Ronaldo will always be there. You don't want to mess up in front of Ronaldo. He always score. But the second one is the way he saw Shaw getting the ball and he set off quick. Then the first touch, he dragged him to his left, and then bang. And in front of Strickland, so.
Let's also comment on Freddie Woodman, the fraudulent goalkeeper that clearly betted on United or Ronaldo to score 2 apparently, because bloody hell.
Well,
terrible.
the best moment for Freddie Woodman is when Wan-Bissaka put a great ball in, but he catched the ball, so he made sure that Wan-Bissaka didn't get an assist. Get in there, man. You've got to get rid of Wan-Bissaka as soon as possible. You don't want to shame assists. So that's the best moment Freddie Woodman did, but he was terrible. There's no me trying to cover it up. He was awful. The second one sometimes it happens because Courtois he's top keeper and he always lets shots go through his legs. But the first one was terrible. I don't know what he was doing in the first one. I don't care if it was Greenwood who took a shot. Anybody, it could have been R9 from Tamko. You have to catch that. But I'm not really. People get onto for the second one. I've seen keepers do that a lot when they let the ball go through their legs. But it's more the first one.
A good thing. Gosh.
I think Courtois does it a lot. So no one really gets Courtois that much. But
it's more La Liga.
But remember, was it Madrid Chelsea? Barca Chelsea, where I think it was Messi or somebody.
He spent the evening getting molested by that.
Yeah,
yeah,
getting megged the whole game. So, and he's a top keeper. But it's more for me the first one. The first one ruined the Woodman's game. But I can't take that away from Ronaldo. Ronaldo, he was supposed to score, and he scored twice. And he had all the expectations of the world that, is he going to score in his debut? And he did it. So, and he won the game. Bruno's goal was class. He didn't really have a great game, to be fair, but that goal doesn't mean anything. That goal took off any bad passes he was making. And obviously, Pogba was my man of the match. Even though Ronaldo won it, Pogba was my man of the match with 2 assists. One of them was a bit shameless, so it was 5-yard pass, but the second one was class. The one to Lingard was pure.
Yeah, that was the best goal of the day. That was really well.
Martial's role, that's technically an assist itself, where he left the ball when someone's pressing him, he still managed to let me leave the ball. So hopefully that means Martial gets his confidence back, and obviously have a confident Martial, we should be able to push, not lose to young boys. But yeah, a good performance, 4-2. Can't really complain, can I? Apart from actually, the defending was awful.
Oh, Maguire got sold a dream. That was hilarious.
He does that a lot. He likes diving in. Sometimes it works. That's why people get obviously.
Oh, still fun. Don't worry. We have to run
I'm hide him up.
Let's be real, yeah. If that was Van Dijk doing it, it'd be clipped up everywhere.
He's the best in the
Don't
world.
worry. Man United are attack and vibes. It's nothing to do with defending in their team.
Yeah,
We have no defense structure. We have no defense structure at all. It's literally put great defenders in there, apart from one, you know who, and just hope for the best. They haven't got a deal, so that's the worst thing about it. You literally rely on Fred or Matic or whoever it is. But yeah, 4-1 win. I can't really complain. It's good performance.
Before we move on to Liverpool, I do want to say, I want to talk about the Palace Tottenham game.
Oh, that was
Tottenham looked shocking.
Yeah, they were terrible. Like without Son being there, they had basically no threat. Kane was terrible. He didn't do anything.
Miss Kane had no touches in the opposition box.
Yeah, it was terrible, and their defending was awful as well. But I stopped watching after the first half because I was like, this is the exact same Tottenham that I saw last year, and it made me want to kill myself. So I didn't want to watch any more of that. And then as soon as I left, 3 goals went in. So Tanganga lost his head as well. What is he doing?
Oh yeah, what an idiot!
Typical. Where's he from? Hackney, isn't it?
Yeah, it's mad.
I'm not even surprised. Let's be real.
No one's surprised.
It's crazy. The stats as well. Palace had
dominated.
18 goal attempts compared to Tottenham's 2.
Yeah, I don't know how Palace didn't even score in the first half. They were very good.
Yeah, because Tanga came off around 50th, 60th minute, around there. So I'm pretty sure the whole game was just Palace. I don't remember Spurs doing anything.
Yeah, and me and Usman's boys, Odson Edward, we were calling for him to play. He played and he got 2 goals.
Yeah, at least
I did mention that I mentioned earlier that they signed him. We forgot about him.
Okay.
That's my low-key co-sign Football Manager. I'm not used to Football Manager.
People come to this podcast to see good takes, and we've already had one banging take already, rocket to the sky.
Well, Edward, but Edward, he came out. That looked like a proper. He felt confident. He belongs in Premier League.
His post-match interview was funny. He was like, "I want to do well at Crystal."
Where is he from? France.
Oh, it was so funny, man. My dad was laughing.
Yeah, he's French.
All my days, France have too many array of talents, man. They have even Elise is French, although he might be Nigeria, but he came on his debut. I think he contributed to one of the goals. Yeah, Palace. That game should get him confidence, definitely. They've got ballers now. When Ence comes back in full fitness, I don't see why they don't be at least 12th, 11th, 10th.
It was sick. Edward's only 23 as well.
Yeah, I can see him going to, if he does well in Palace, going to the next level, probably like Spurs.
Gallagher was really good as well.
Gallagher's brilliant.
Yeah, the way he picks up the ball and he's confident enough to carry it, put a ball in, and even if he messes it up, he'll still take shots, he'll still do the same thing. You need that confidence. Other people will drop their head, but he kept on going. That's important.
He should stay at Palace or at least a mid-table team. Chelsea, he worked stuff for them. There's no point go back to Chelsea.
I think Palace should try at the end of the season either buy him or loan him out again until Chelsea are offering them to buy.
Yeah, because he was at West Brom last season, isn't it? So
great.
And right now they've already got Havertz, Mount. Like there isn't any place for him really, unless they want to back him fully, which I doubt they will.
Yeah, so might as well go on. But yeah, he was good. Vieira hopefully gets some more wins.
Oh,
NK froze.
oh no. Hold on. So what's the next?
The Palace playing were really good. There wasn't no boring football. They did deserve to win.
Yeah, that is.
I think we should do a Liverpool only section now. Get out of
here. Okay, Liverpool. What a win for us.
Well, I mean, Elliot's gone. So that was
Oh,
sad.
that was sad. Yeah.
I wasn't even here for it. I had to go give food. So I was like coming back, and then I heard, oh, Elliot's down, broke his ankle. I was like, bloody hell. Am I even surprised? But it was a good win. It was very comfortable. Leeds didn't really do much. And, you know, if Sadio Mane wasn't Sadio Lane, like he hadn't been kidnapped, we would have scored about 10. He should have scored 10. But I forget Liverpool right now. We all, besides MK anyway, said that we were going to win. I want to talk about Leeds instead. Because like we've all heard, oh, the style of play is great. And it is. I was one of Leeds' biggest proponents, right? But like at some point, I'm not even saying like be defensive, right? But you have to be smarter because they just keep leaving so much space. They've been exploited by Man United. They've been exploited by Liverpool. Like, I'm not saying forget your style of play. You can play the same way, but you have to be a bit more smart because otherwise you're just going to keep getting picked off, and other teams will start picking up on this as well. Like maybe it will stop being just the big boys beating you, and then it'll be other teams beating you. But I don't think they should go defensive. Just be smart.
Not defensive. Just they go too gun ho. Like they don't have the players. What defender was Strouk? Who used that? He's terrible. Ailing, he's all right. Left back, Furbo, just had a new one. I'm not quite sure how good he is. I need to see more. And Dallas, who plays in midfield. Yeah, I'm not really. Cooper, he's an all right defender. So they've got too many all right, bang average defenders, like championship level.
Yeah, and that's like the Bielsa effect, isn't it? And like you saw, they got smarter in the latter half of the Premier League season last year. Yeah. So
that should have been the move, like more of a counter-attacking method instead of going all out against probably the best transition team in the league. Yeah. Well, they faced two of the best of the transition teams in the league, and they got smacked by both of them. Obviously, Mane didn't finish his chances, but it should have been a 5-0 game.
He had like 9 shots all game and scored 1.
That's terrible. Even though he scored, it was terrible. Like he was bound to score.
The stats don't really help us either. We had 30 attempts on goal compared to Leeds 9.
It should have been like a 3-0. Like a 5-0 game, just like the United one, because we finished our chances, but you lot didn't. But yeah, it was a comfortable Liverpool win.
Yeah, we move on to Palace, which should be an interesting game.
Palace.
Palace are 3.
Anfield.
Yeah, Anfield.
Yeah, Liverpool win. I don't see it.
Hey, say this to the prediction.
Oh yeah.
Everton. Wow.
Look good. And you see, this is what I'm saying, yeah? Benitez deserves a job where, you know, he keeps his hair, what he has left of it, he keeps his sanity, and he gets backed for once. Now, obviously, this summer, he didn't really get backed that much because Everton were feeling the after effects of what they'd done before with Carlo. But, you know, when they get the chance, they will invest in him, especially if he keeps on doing what he's doing right now. They're defensively calm, even with, you know, bozos in defense like Michael Keane. Terrible.
Yeah.
He's turning like Townsend, flipping Damari Gray, people that before the season everyone was going, these are cheap buys, these are terrible buys. Right? Now they're actually looking decent under him. Even Richarlison's playing half decent. And they just won 3-1 without Calvert-Lewin, who they're missing till like October. So like they started off impressive, but we shouldn't get too onto them because Carlo started off well last season, and that dropped off massively. But big Benitez.
As I was cutting out.
It's cutting out, isn't it? I like cutting out before.
You're back now.
Oh, it's not.
Where?
You were sort of cutting in and out.
Oh, okay. Me?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
That was looking good. Damari Gray looks pretty good. 3 goals in his last 4.
Yeah. How many?
3 goals in his last 4. He scored against
What?
Burnley, scored against Brighton, didn't score against Huddersfield, and I think it was a League Cup, and then scored against Leeds as well.
Wow, he's had a mad start to the season. 3 goals and 4 for a person that scored what, 1.5 million. He cost 1.5 million. There. So I'm pretty sure it was 1.5 million. So something cheap.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, that was what a deal. That's probably the deal of the summer. Because 3
So far.
player that
It's only been
much.
4 weeks.
Yeah, but even if that player that much for like 1 million, you expect us to score like 6 goals in the league, and that'll be money well spent. So he's ready on track to get 10 plus. He might not get 10 plus, but I expect him to get at least 10 or 8 on that, around those numbers, and get like 6 assists. And that's a great return. And he's only 24, so he's got age bias with him. He's a top player. He was a top talent at Birmingham. Just like he fell off a bit. Then went to Leicester, he was just teetering, even though he got a league title. He was teetering on a bit. And then this move for Everton is perfect for him. And the manager like Benitez, he will only improve. So yeah, good sign.
Yeah. All right. Before we move on to predictions, we'll go through the stats coming out of week 4. And one I want to talk about, it's quite interesting. So top goal scorer at the moment, tied at the top with 4 goals each, Mikel Antonio and Bruno Fernandes. What I want to talk about is the assist table. Paul Pogba, 4 games, 7 assists.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. He started the season on smoke. Like, he's actually been very consistent in 2021. Like, from January, he was helping us score winners in that title race. He was scoring winners, and obviously the Euros he carried on. He was the best player in the Euros until France got knocked out, and then obviously started the season 7 assists. That is ridiculous. No other players had this many assists in 4 games in the first 4 games of the season. There's
Yeah,
no
I
other
don't think
player.
so.
So he's well on track to. Obviously, I don't expect him to do it because it's just too much of a record to beat Henry's record. Even though I don't think it will happen, but
20 assists in a season, huh?
yeah, you can get that.
He could. Yeah, he's got capable people around him as well.
Yeah, Ronaldo. Huh?
He just needs 13 from 34.
Yeah, he can do it. And he's got Ronaldo,
it's not like
Greenwood.
It's not like when Ozil was close and he had bloody Giroud in front of him that couldn't score all season.
Ozil was so close.
And then flipping, like, along with Ronaldo, you also got Greenwood. You'll have Rashford coming back.
Yeah.
You have the attacking talent. It's more Pogba needs to be the final one on the ball because he loves to get pre-assists. And top goal scorer looks interesting as well. You've got a bunch of candidates.
Yeah. Ronaldo, Salah, Kane. I think it will end up with between Ronaldo, Salah, Lukaku, and then one other like wild shot player comes out of nowhere.
Yeah, so at the moment, 4 points for 4 goals, top 2 are Antonio and Bruno. Yeah. Then there are Calvert-Lewin, Damari Gray, Greenwood, Lukaku, Salah, all on 3. Oh. And then after that, 2 Benrahma, Ronaldo, Edouard, Fornals, Gallagher, Ings, and Mane, and Mope and Son, and Jota, and Ferran Torres, and Jamie Vardy, Callum Wilson, and yeah, that's it. So all those players on 2.
So I believe the wild shot will probably be at Actually, I don't want to say it because sometimes remember Calvert-Lewin started the season on smoke and he fell off.
Yeah, he started it injured as well. So him 2 goals while injured is actually pretty impressive.
Yeah, so I'm gonna give.
But now he's got an extended layoff. So,
Antonio will be the wild shot for fourth golden ball. I mean, golden boot. Like Danny Ings was 2020's like wild card for. He almost got it. Danny Ings at Southampton, so I can see Antonio hitting like 18.
You get loads. Just stop getting sent off, please. I need you in my fantasy team.
Yeah. Off is only a 1-match ban.
Yeah, but it's you. It's annoying because they're facing you now.
Yeah, I know.
I got you this week. I thought you just beat me.
No, there's West Ham United this week.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
West Ham versus Man United. I didn't say West Ham United.
But yeah, like now they've got no one because he just lost his head. He's such a weird player. He's the type of player that can get 4 goals in a game and get sent off in it. He's just weird.
Even though he's not an aggressive player, sort of weird. But yeah, I think with the Pogba, I just hope that we can continue like supplying making sure that he gets on the ball the most, not keep passing it to the right-hand side. You know what right-hand side I'm talking about. Wan Bissaka side. Because every time the ball goes there, obviously...
like Voldemort.
No, but I'm how many times he kills the attack. I'm thinking right now, we can sign Salah, Messi, anybody at right wing, Di Maria, wherever you want. They're getting half the goals and half the assists at United just because who they have right back. Mohamed Salah will be fuming if he played with Wan-Bissaka. Ain't no way he's getting 20 goals. I want like Trent, the amount of times Trent passes the ball to Robertson and Robertson whips it in. Wan-Bissaka can't do a long pass. Since he's joined United, he's not completed a single long ball. I'm not lying. Not one long ball he's completed. Not even. I'm pretty sure he's only completed like 19 crosses since he joined. Like, this guy's terrible, man. That's why I just think that you need everybody to be good on the ball for you to succeed. I just don't think Wan-Bissaka, he will stop us winning the league. That's how bad he is, and obviously the manager too. But yeah, back to Pogba. I just think Ronaldo, Greenwood, Cavani, Rashford, you can get a record. But it's all about how we set up, and so hopefully he continues. And if Pogba gets a record and Ronaldo gets the Golden Boot, that should be the title. Because I don't think
you'd think.
Yeah, you'd think, innit? If Pogba wins Playmaker of the Year award and Ronaldo wins Golden Boot, how have we not won a league? And we've got Ryan Maguire in defence. So I just think that I just hope that we continue. That's it.
All right. Should we move on to the preview then?
Yeah.
And predictions.
Yeah.
All right. Tonight, there's a kickoff. Newcastle versus Leeds.
Ooh. Newcastle's ground.
Yeah.
I think Leeds have got it 2-1. It won't be comfortable.
Leeds haven't won. Have they won it? Have they won the game? Or was it against Burnley they won?
Leeds?
Yeah.
They haven't won. They've got 2 points.
Oh, wow. Oh. This is hard. 1-0 Leeds.
I'm going 2-1 Leeds as well.
Yeah, that's Scotland. I have no Callum Wilson. Huh?
Lima, man, you're our high-scoring goal correspondent.
No, that's fine. 12 o'clock kickoff tomorrow. Wolves versus Brentford.
And Wolves will be confident after getting their win last week.
Yeah.
1-0.
2-0. Hwang could score again.
I love Hang.
Yeah,
I was so happy when he scored.
Even though it was like a scrambled goal line, wherever it was. It was still a class goal.
I'll go 2-2.
Brentford don't have that many goals in them though. They're like a team that can score goals like that. Only Tony, but then I'm not quite sure with the other players.
Yeah. I mean, they started off the season all right.
Yeah.
They almost salvaged a draw last week before Trossard smacked it into the back of the net.
Yeah, I was so unlucky. That was so unlucky. But yeah, 2-0. You said 2-2?
Yeah, 2-2. As in, what did you go? You won when the Wolves in it?
I went Wolves 1-0.
Alright. Relegation battle. Burnley at home to Arsenal.
1-0 Burnley.
Nah. I'm going for 2-1 Arsenal. Because I think Burnley are terrible. They started the season awfully, like I said. And people were thinking Burnley, the way people talk about Burnley is like they started the season well. They started the season awful. And they got smacked by Everton, so...
Yeah, but they always started badly. That's the thing. Burnley always have like a terrible start, and then by December, Sean Knight looks at them, slaps every one of them, and goes, "We're gonna start winning games now." And then they go and win, and they.
Hopefully, this is not the season that happens. Hopefully, they actually have a horrible season. That's why they're going to lose to Arsenal.
I like Burnley, man.
No, they can get the hell out of here.
But
nobody wants to go Burnley away.
They've got a soft spot in my heart.
I'll go 1-0 Arsenal.
Yeah.
I do think Arsenal, but I don't think it's going to be a big margin. What we'll be showing, though, is that you know how Burnley have like these random spouts of attacks during every game where they just go down the other end, keep the ball there, and just shoot and shoot and shoot. If Arsenal can hold on then, they should be okay. That will be Arsenal.
It's so annoying when out of nowhere, random times of the game, you just see them pinging it to Chris Wood, and for some reason he chucks the ball like he's R9, and he twists, and he finds McNeil and he whips it in somewhere. Because out of nowhere, Burnley can come out like, oh, they look like a Premier League team again. But most of the games, they look terrible. It should be Arsenal.
A good 3 o'clock game. Liverpool at home to Crystal Palace.
Well, last time we played them, didn't we batter them 7-0? At home.
At home, no.
Was that away?
At Sellers Park, we beat them 7-0. But at home, it was the last game of the season, isn't it?
We are so good, man. That was
2-0
away.
Liverpool. That's definitely a 2-0 game. 2-0 Liverpool. That's like you're on mute.
Yeah, mute.
Let's talk about mute.
You just mute yourself again. Press it once. There you go.
I don't even know why I was muted. I think I just pressed the button sometimes. I go 2-0. I don't believe in our attack at all. As Usman said, it's Salah, friends, and inshallah. Yeah, it's not happening, man. I don't believe in it.
Salah and Van Dijk are scoring.
I'm going 4-3.
What the hell, man?
Put it this way, when Palace was shit and starting off in the Premier League, they did challenge us a lot. Now they look good. They genuinely, if they're attacking team, they look good. Man. I want this. I want it to be a banging match. I want it to be 4-3. I love it.
I have boring matches when it comes to my team and fun matches when it comes to everyone else. Look here, I'm not in this to watch like baseball or like. Look, I don't need.
Well, it was Palace. You don't mind though. It was Palace, the little local team over the road. That's calm.
Look, yeah, I've only just like Crystal Palace. So if they do a job on us, I will hate them forever.
If they can play the way they're supposed to play, it will be an entertaining game. But I still see us coming on top.
Yeah, that's like that's supposed to 2-0 Liverpool. Salah and Mane goal. Mane scoring, man.
Mane is going for a record 9 goals against the same opponent, I think. Against the executive.
Let's hope he can convert tomorrow.
I need them.
Maybe at home he'll be better.
Well, Klopp said there'll be rotation, so.
Oh yeah, apparently.
Hopefully that means Minamino's back.
Yeah, it's not happening.
If not, I might cry.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Oh, it would be cool to see if Konate starts. I think he's either going to start tomorrow or start against Norwich in the week.
They said he'll start. He'll
he's
definitely start tomorrow or against Norwich. So
Phillips and Konate said against Norwich.
Let's move on to the empty had. Man City at home to Southampton.
Bring the fans. What a nerd. He's such a nerd, man. I don't know why he's begging the fans. What do you mean you're tired? It's the 5th game of the season. Oh, we are tired. We need the fans. No, you're not. You don't need the fans. Just when the City fans ever had that noise where the City players are up for it. Maybe the last time it was Spurs and City game UCL. That's the last time I heard the empty had. It was slightly louder than usual. But
even then, the Tottenham fans are chanting them.
Yeah, it's probably Tottenham fans that was making most of it.
To be fair, Tottenham have some of the best travelling away fans.
Yeah, when they were around here, they're loud.
Yeah.
They're very loud. But City, Pep, you can hold that. I'm giving it to a Southampton 1-1 draw. Let's go for it.
You're not giving it to Southampton, then, are you?
No, but Southampton 1-1 draw at Etihad is basically at 3 points. That's the point. You're not supposed to get
them before, and I don't know. Southampton just seem like the most up and down squad ever. They'll either go there tomorrow and they'll nick a 1-0 win.
They'll get smacked.
Or they'll get piped 8-0, 9-0. I'm gonna go with a 1-0 City win.
1-1.
The high scoring match tracks again with 4-1 City.
Good Lord.
I was hoping Hassan who pulls it out of the bag.
If Southampton win, I'll love it, but I'll accept that.
He's gonna start crying again.
I'm going for 1-1, man. So let's keep the faith. Southampton. You can't complain about fans. What do you mean we are tired? What type of nonsense is that?
Don't worry. I know he wants a full stadium, so all the Southampton fans will fill up everywhere. Give them all the power, and still lose 1-0.
Do you reckon Pep will ever leave to a Premier League team, like United or Chelsea?
No, he said he wants to go international after this. I think it's either Juve or international.
No, hell no, he should not go Juve. Oh God,
PSG.
Juve are like Roma now.
You've got
That is not a
PSG.
project.
As soon as that PSG comes open,
Oh, he's definitely.
Guardiola be licking his lips, man.
Oh, that's a
he's
good point as well.
definitely.
That
Actually,
is the perfect team for him, considering what he wants.
Damn, he's going there, you know. If you really
Yeah,
say
you
it this
just
summer,
want Messi, don't you?
yeah. Oh man, you can say, oh, I won the league, I won the Bundesliga, I won the Premier League, La Liga. Oh, just get out there, man. Wow.
And he'll still flop in the Champions League.
It would be funny, man. See dunk on him if that happens. That'd be hilarious.
We have a championship game, Norwich versus Watford.
No,
Norwich will get their first points today. I believe in them. 2-0
Actually.
victory. Come on, Norwich.
That's 2 team attacks. I'm going for Watford 2-1 win away.
Oh, come on, man.
Dennis, come back, Dennis, man. I need you.
I'm going 1-1. I won't live up to my name that long, but I'll go 1-1.
That's such a knackered game. I don't think anyone's watching that. I'll check the highlights.
This should be a fun game. 5:30 kickoff tomorrow. Villa at home to Everton.
The boys in blue will strike once more. 2-0.
Emi Martinez is back for that game, no? I think they've finished quarantine
That's a
today.
good point.
Yeah, they are.
I've now changed it.
And Buendia is back.
1-0 Everton win.
This is a hard one to call, you know. Like, when our Buendia is back and Denise Watkins, but Watkins can't finish. But maybe we'll learn to finish now. Danny Ings fit.
Probably.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm going for 3-2 Everton. This will be high scoring.
I think it'll be 2-2 draw. I feel like they're quite level in their abilities. I think Villa coming into this games now are going to be like, okay, we need to wake up and start playing like how we're supposed to play. I know Grealish left, but it's time for us to like put our foot on the gas and push forward now.
Yeah. Dean Smith's a horrible manager. I think he's a great manager in the league. People say he's better than Ole. I can laugh. I'm not an Ole fan, but he's awful, man. Dean Smith's terrible. Dean Smith is awful. I think the reason why he's in Premier League is because of Grealish. And now he's gone. It's not happening. They're losing to Everton.
Hold on, MK, I've got something. I saw a tweet. Took us 3 years to build this squad, and you want Conte? No way.
That's a bit silly because, I mean, Conte, we built a squad, so now you have to leave the squad to a winner. And the winner is Conte. I don't know, what do you mean? People think Conte will just take out like someone like Greenwood and Sancho and just put on Perisic and Dzeko. He doesn't do that. Inter had barely any funds, so he had to go to Premier League and try and pick out all these old players because he had no choice. He was not going to get a young player in the team where it kind of was a young team because Barella was 23. Taro Martinez is 22. So he thought, let me add a little bit of experience in there.
I mean, they did also spend. They bought Lukaku. They spent a lot on Hakimi.
Yeah, Hakimi's young.
Yeah, but there was still funds available to him. It wasn't like he wasn't a prisoner.
But he spent the funds on 2 players that are like Lukaku and Hakimi. I mean, that's if you're gonna spend big amount of funds, you could spend on those 2. And so that's why I'm not worried about Conte and his transfers because he's not going to turn around and think, oh, I don't want Tuche Mane or I don't want Trip, whatever right back we get. I don't want this right back. He want it because United got the funds, and likewise with Chelsea. Chelsea fans love him, so I have no problem with Conte. But obviously, Zidane will be my favourite easily.
Just wanted to bring that up. What's the Sunday fixture looks so boring. Besides, even Chelsea looks boring.
What?
Done.
Actually, it is because Tottenham are terrible. Nuno's. Actually, can you speak about Nuno? I'm not a fan of him, man. Baby Mourinho, I call him. But Baby Mourinho got the honeymoon period because Mourinho with the honeymoon period is one of the best managers to be managed under. Look at Roma; they're all buzzing, but it will get to a stage where Roma plays like, yeah, enough of this. But yeah, Nuno, he's Baby Mourinho. I think Tottenham rubbish. Chelsea 3-0. Lukaku hat trick.
Wow.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna go 1-0 Chelsea.
I go 2-1 Chelsea. Actually, no. I'll go 2-0 Chelsea. I don't see Tottenham attacking them. I can't lie.
Yeah,
Because
I think
Son's out as
clean
well,
sheet.
isn't he?
might just set on the lead. They won't need to do anything because Tottenham can't attack.
Word. Cannot attack.
There's 2 early kickoffs tomorrow. Brighton at home to Leicester.
That's a good game. What do you mean Sunday hasn't got good games?
Leicester they just drew against
So,
Napoli
that's
in
a
a
good
game
game.
they really should have won.
Yeah.
Napoli got good team.
I'm gonna say bounce back game. 2-0 Leicester.
Yeah, I'm going for Leicester win. Harvey Barnes 2-1. Harvey Barnes will score.
I don't think Leicester are going to win it. If anything, I think it'll be like a 2-2 draw.
Another 2-2 draw.
Yeah, another 2-2 draw. It's going to be a boring weekend of the Premier League. But Brighton look really good.
Yeah, they are. Like I said, Graham Potter, people are not respecting his name. He's a top coach. The actual, for me, he's pound for pound best English coach. Let's see one better than him.
I mean,
How much I
that
hate
doesn't
Gareth
say a lot.
Southgate. They don't say much, but he is like testament to him. Like he's Brighton, and he's obviously looking like the best English coach we have. And he's, for me, he should get a top move to. Actually, I could see a good little team that's got more funds than Brighton. Maybe like
Oh, wait. There's a big British coach in Scotland, Steven Gerrard.
Graham Potter's better than him because
He won the league last season.
Champion.
Graham Potter can win the
Unbeaten,
league of
and
Rangers.
he's also done pretty well in Europe. Consistently got Rangers into the last 16.
Well, Dave Moyes not. Let's take speaking his boys. Dave Moyes is out there with West Ham. But yeah, Graham Potter's class, the best English coach around. But I don't see Brighton winning. Leicester got. I think that performance Napoli wasn't that bad, you know, because Napoli got Ozzy Mayan and he's sick.
Yeah, I know, but Leicester went 2-0 up though.
Soyuncu, he's a terrible defender. People understand that you have to put Soyuncu tax nowadays. He's an awful defender. Soyuncu, people that apparently better than Maguire. Remember that period of people saying that? Hilarious.
To be fair, Maguire was terrible there.
It was like a month of people overreacting as soon as he joined. Oh, he's better. Leicester fans was better saying we don't need him. And now look, Soyuncu's one of the worst defenders in the league. He's terrible. But yeah, Leicester 2-1 win.
Yeah, every time I see him, he's just making mistakes. He needs to figure it out.
He was at fault for the West Ham game as well.
Yeah, he's terrible. He's been terrible for a while, for a long while.
Okay. The last game on the Sunday, another 2:00 kickoff. West Ham at home to Man United.
Yeah, that's a comfortable 2-0 win for United. Ronaldo.
I say comfortable.
Because they don't have Antonio. Who even is their striker after Antonio?
Holy God, there's. I know Bowen at false 9. No, Bowen's a glass false 9. In the pocket. And 4 hours. And who's left wing? Benrahma. Yeah, I'm worried. We've got to be worried. We lost the Young Boys. And they won against Zagreb. Zagreb are better than the Young Boys. So I'm quite worried in that game. I still have to go for United win 1-0, Ronaldo. Seeing us again.
1-0?
Yeah, just 1-0.
Yeah.
I'm more confident. Can't be confident. We lost to bloody Young Boys. Young Boys.
That's a good point.
Oh my gosh, we are so shocked.
I think you're gonna win 3-0.
What? Based on what exactly?
What do you mean based on what? Yes, you fought against Young Boys, but that's because one of the soccer got sent off and you decided to sit back for the entire game. Now you've got everyone you need. You're going to attack, and you're going to attack hard.
And
what happens if we drop Sancho and puts Pogba left mid, and then we have McTominay or Fred in midfield?
I don't think he's going to do that.
I'm worried about every time we lose, he always likes to revert back to that midfield again. That we're apparently trusting midfield. What do you trust that midfield on? Can't pass the ball. But I want to put Pogba back in midfield next to McTominay. If that happens, and he puts Sancho on the left, because Sancho's slowly warming up to his teammates. Even though the Young Boys game was not fair, he only played 25 minutes. I'm talking the games before the Newcastle game. He looked like he was getting used to them. So I'm thinking he might perform. And I need him left and Greenwood on the right, Ronaldo up top. Then we might score 1.
Is this game week 4 or 5? It's 5 now, right?
5, yeah.
5, yeah.
Alright, so it's been a month now. So we have to check our predictions We'll get MK on it. We'll check who's got the most, who's got the least. Yeah, we'll do our forfeit. We'll have it ready for the next episode.
So that's why I have to go for tactical 1-0 United win.
The worst.
That's why I have to go for tactical United win. 1-0.
You have to think of a forfeit as well. If someone can comment a forfeit, we'll do that. Otherwise, we'll be left to this brain trust right here.
Yeah.
I think that's it for today's episode. We'll be back sometime next week with.
I was going to give a prediction.
Yeah.
United.
I did.
Oh yeah.
What was that?
I said 1-0.
No.
I said 2-0. Yeah, sorry. I said 2-0 Ronaldo at the double.
He's got a double. I'm gassed. But then,
you're gassed when he touches the ball, man. Let's be real.
Yeah, it's 2008 vibes. But I'm not really gassed because then that means we're getting carried by Ronaldo already. I don't want to get carried right now. Maybe around April, where we're in this title race. That's why I want Ronaldo to carry. If he's carrying us right now, we're in trouble.
Well, we'll see. You never know. Sancho might show up.
Or Rashford. October. He's back.
If Rashford comes on, I'm going to quit watching football. I thought he was supposed to be out till like mid-October or some shit.
Yeah.
I was coming back now.
They said beginning of November, he should be back.
I think it's just light training he's back doing. I don't think he's going to be in with Ronaldo trying to beat him to headers or anything.
Yeah. If you have Rashford back that early, then Oli has even less excuses than he had before. In practice, he has 0. But yeah, good show.
I think we'll be back next week with another debate episode, and with another. I think we'll split up the preview and the review for game week 5. We do have a TikTok account now. We will start posting to that soon. We also have a Twitter now. I'll add that to our link tree. That's always in the description to the videos. On there, you get Spotify, you get our feed where our podcast is hosted. You got Instagram and you get Twitter and our TikTok. Thank you very much for watching. We'll be back soon with more videos, and peace.
Peace.